Well, welcome, welcome, welcome. We've got a special guest on tonight, and we want to bring her in because she's going to be talking about an event that is going to be based for our youth. And without any further ado, let's bring in the music entertainment of Omaha. Here she is, the one and only. Hey, how are you? She's searching. She's searching. We're not, looks like we got a little technical problem. We're not getting your voice. The picture's coming through fine, but
All right. You got the
okay.
audio going now.
Now, that was not supposed to happen, girlfriend.
At
You,
all. I was like, oh my
you,
God, where's
hey,
my
you are the best. And
look?
what was the deal? I'm not getting
Oh, girl, look, I had a whole bunch of things pulled up
it.
and I was like, oh, wait a minute. No, I'm doing too much. Let me stop. So I had to get rid of a couple of because I'm a multitasker.
I
Oh,
know you are,
sometimes.
and that's really what I'm saying. Here I did all this talk about you being the number
Oh,
one, and then what? Here you come, you looking all over, and we saying no, no,
I'm
no.
sorry.
That's
Yeah, it was because I was multitasking. I was like, I don't know if we're late or not, but I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna stay in here. So I had just messaged you because I wasn't sure. How
all
are
righty, all
you?
righty. Well, I was telling our audience tonight that we're really excited about having you on because you're going to be talking about an event that's coming up this Sunday.
Yes,
And I always love anything that's going to be about our youth in order to encourage our youth to look that there's more options than the streets. There's more
yes,
options than the games. This is something you're doing. And also, it's not only that, it's about encouraging them to do things to think outside of the box of what
most
they're
definitely.
capable of doing. So, well, let me go back up here a little bit because I was all excited and ready and going. Is maybe you might introduce yourself to our audience and then we'll have you introduce your event.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Leish. Most of you, well, some of you know me as Leger. And I am having a junior workshop. It's a music and comedy workshop, but it's more than just a music and comedy workshop.
Mhm.
It's an opportunity for our children to grow, to learn, and to be and connect really in a fun and supportive environment. So we focus on performances and mental health, awareness. And it contributes to their overall well-being because we want to foster a new generation of confident and creative individuals, but we also want to give them a safe space to do it in, a safe and supportive space to do it in because of the age range that we have. It's a wide range age range from 10 to 17, but we know that some of our youth puberty hits fast. I mean, you can tell by what's in the food
Mhm.
and just the environment, things kind of hit hard. So we know that puberty sometimes is an awkward stage. It can be very awkward because it's a lot of things going on in your body. It's a lot of things going on with your hormones. So I created this program to give them a space to really learn how to kind of move through it. I
Mhm.
know that when it comes to entertainment, a lot of the times it can help you, like improv can help you find a voice where you didn't think you had a voice without a script, and help you to think on your toes, think on your feet, and think on the spot. So we take ideals like that and we've incorporated it into a program that we feel like will really help foster, more confidence.
Mhm.
Because right now, I feel like a lot of our youth aren't confident. They're going through a lot. There's a lot to be seen. There's a lot going on in the country. It's a lot of things they don't understand and a lot more that they do. So we want to give them a space to be able to grow, ask questions, to be themselves, to act out, to shine. And that's what It's a Vibe is really geared towards, being and doing.
And you said it real fast. What's the name of the workshop?
It's called the It's a Vibe
Okay.
Youth Work Juniors Workshop. We
Okay.
spell it a bit differently because, like Mr. King likes to say, we got our own nouns, verbs, predicates. So it's spelled Izza Vybe. It's a vibe, because it's all a vibe. You know, us Black people, we a vibe, honey.
Yeah.
No matter what we doing, we a vibe. We gonna bring the
We
party.
don't
We
have
gonna bring
any
the
choice.
laughter. Look, it's in our DNA. It's encoded.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we want to give them a safe space to just, really just let all of that shine through. And we've already been, It's a Vibe has been up and running for about 3 years now.
Hmm.
We've had community events for the children. We've had the uh, Battle of the O&E, where we gave out $500 to the best drill team and $250 to the best dance team, and then and they came and they battled. And we had judges. Mr. King was one of them. Rainisha, she was another one. And then there was Kusher, and they're kind of well known around here. So we had some pretty good judges to come out. And then we've
Okay.
had a water jamboree. We've had a back to school bash where we handed out several backpacks with things in them. We brought out the mobile stage, and we brought
Hmm.
out Timothy Moore from Hear My Voice. To really just talk to the children about having a voice and what that entails, and speaking aloud for yourself, and really kind of just standing up for yourself. So we had several group or uh, community engagements that our children like really loved.
Hmm.
So we thought this would be perfect. And we know that there's a lot of kids right now that we have that are really excited about it. And we're geared to get going. So we partnered with the North Omaha Community Partnership and the Backline Theater. So we'll be using the space from the North Omaha Community Partnership. And at the end of everything, at the 6 weeks, because it's a 6 week program, it starts September 16th. It's going to be from on Tuesdays and Thursdays from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. And we teach them a bunch of different things. We have speakers coming out, professional speakers coming out, like Martine Courtier, who is the queen of side hustles. She'll be on top of her thing. We have her coming out to speak to them because we are going to show them, we want to teach them lukrativity and financial responsibility.
Hmm.
So we're going to have a bake sale, and we're going to have a merchandise sale with them. We're going to have them plan it out. We're going to have them make the flyers for it. We're going to put it online. We're going to invite everybody to come out and support them. Um, so we have different speakers for different things that are coming out, like George Zilla, and he's a comedian, a well-known comedian in the community, and Takara Nicole Steele, who is an identity architect and a author. So we're trying to get as many people from the community involved, as many entities as we can involved, to show our youth that there is support out here. You
Hmm.
know, I feel like a lot of the time, what they see is real grandiose on TV and things like that. So when it comes to entertainment, I feel like, giving them a real dose of what it takes to put a whole show together.
Hmm.
From beginning to end, there has to be a budget. You have to have a cast. You have to have a
Right.
script. You have to know you have a venue. There are certain things and certain aspects that you have to have. And we want to be able to show them what it takes, because a lot of the things that they'll learn with us will be things that they can take and skills that they can take into their everyday life. And that's what we're really looking to do. We're looking to provide a safe space for them to express, to be themselves, to have their voice, but really take, something that can take on to the future.
Hmm. Let me go back a little bit here. Now, this event that's going to be at the Essentials shop,
Yes.
4924 Ames Avenue, that
Yes.
will be from 1 p.m. to 4 p.m. Now,
Yes.
that is Sunday is your fundraiser to help sponsor your workshop. So I want
Correct.
to make people clear that they understand. The
Yes.
workshop will be, when will the workshop start?
The workshop is September 16th.
Okay.
So if anyone's looking or they're interested to see, get more information and see where
Hmm.
they can sign up, they can either look on my website, Leger Music Entertainment, or ENT.com, LAGHEMUSICENT.com, or they can look up on Facebook, the IZZA VYBE show, the It's a Vibe show, and all the information will be up there that you need, with all the links as well to sign up. So the fundraiser, we definitely want to make sure that
Hmm.
everybody just come out and support, because we want to make it free for the children. Right now we all can agree that it's not the best. We're not in the best light, as a country when it comes to what we're doing for our people. So a lot of things are being cut, a lot of funds are
Hmm.
being cut, especially for like arts, which is crazy, because I feel like that is something that is needed to express. There's never going to be a cap on, the type of entertainment that we need and the type of camaraderie that we need through the arts. So, we want to make it free for them. So we've got out and we've done a few already.
Hmm.
But this one, we're really just kind of advertising for everybody to come out and just kind of support our youth.
Hmm. Well, and I'm gonna put a little comment there is it's not just to, it is to support our youth. We need to take and support our youth. On Facebook, we see all this da 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 and blah 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 blah. So I'm saying and challenging individuals, get out and support our youth. Stop the talking. Those
Yeah.
are words. Let's put this into action. If we have a program that's going to help our children to move forward. And when I say that, I want to make this is open to any youth.
Hmm.
Is that correct? North,
Yes, most
South
definitely.
Omaha, East, it doesn't make any difference. What is the age group that your workshop will be for?
Now, we did make it a wide range, like I said before. It's from ages 10 to 17 because we
Okay.
want to we want to help them, really bring out their leadership skills.
Hmm.
Show them what it takes to really work together as a team, not as just somebody leading, but as a part of the supporting team, not a follower. So we want to make sure that the older are helping the younger, and we just really get a real sense of togetherness. That's really what I really wanted when I put such a wide range.
Well, really, I like the range because I am a firm believer in the times that we are in now. We cannot afford to continue to try to wait till our kids get to senior high school, 16, 17. That's too late. I
Yes.
like the idea that you are reaching out to encourage children 10 and maybe through the 14 age group to
Yes.
participate because we've
Yeah.
got to catch them early. If we don't
Right.
get them at that time, we've lost. Just like
Yeah.
they say, if you haven't learned to read by third grade, and they're even talking about now here in Nebraska, if you haven't learned to read by third grade, well, then you're going to be held at third grade. And you can just imagine who's going to be in that group. But
Right.
that's not their fault that they have been able to read at third grade. So here
Mhm.
I'm saying this is an opportunity is for kids when you're 10, 11, 12, your dreams. If you have a dream of maybe being on the screen, there's not going to be a lot of individuals who come out to be actors, successful actors, but there who helps to make them be successful.
Right.
This workshop sounds like it's helping them to give the skills that they would need to work maybe behind a camera or to put something together, to learn the
Exactly.
entertainment terminology, because you just
Yes.
mentioned venue. How many of them
Yes.
understand venue? All they
Yes.
know is it's on the screen or it's in the theater or something. So this is going to help them to learn the terminology that it takes to be. And
Yes.
I always used to tell some of the younger kids when they'd come over to the house with, you know, you are not going to be that football player outstanding. Your chances are not real high. Not to say don't play, but
Right.
think about that agent makes more money than some of his players. Is you
Exactly.
want to learn to be behind the scene.
Right.
You can be the writer of a screenplay, or you can be
Exactly.
all of that. It's all what I always try to encourage. Do not allow limits to be placed upon you. The only
Exactly.
limits are the ones you allow. So we're going to make sure we understand this is a fundraiser. We're
Yes.
asking anyone to come out to participate. And what's some of the merchandise that you will be having there at the Essential Shop?
Okay. Well, we have things like our It's a Vibe. Everything that we have has the It's a Vibe logo on it. I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
But we have our mugs.
Okay.
We have, and it's my blurred background that's kind of messing it up, but it doesn't want to show the.
Yeah,
Okay, so
it
we have
doesn't.
tumblers.
Yep.
Um, we have several different books with the logo, and they're
Uh-huh.
actually, no, that's not going to work. They're actually suede. The books are actually suede with
Okay.
a magnetic clip on the front. We have, It's a Vibe jewelry for the women and for the men. Little bracelets for the men. We have little cross bags for the kids. And then we have, different jerseys. This one has been a big seller for ours with the It's a Vibe logo on the back, which is
Hmm.
probably not going to show, but there we go.
Yep.
It's a Vibe logo on the back. We have several
And
different types.
we got a little picture right there. Is your
Yeah,
one of your t-shirts, sweatshirts,
yeah.
right there, a couple of them, and the
We
mugs.
have
Okay.
we have Scullies, you know what I mean? We have quite a few different things. So if you come on down, you'll see a plethora of things that you can like choose from all arrays, all different prices. So we just ask that even if you can't get down to or you don't see anything that you like, we do have a GoFundMe. And it's on the website and it's on the Facebook. Please, if you want to go ahead and support, just go ahead and drop us a small donation. It doesn't matter how big or how small, every little bit helps because we want to make sure that we're giving them the best uh, experience possible.
Okay. And now, uh, is the workshop closed for registration, or are there still a few seats left?
There are still some spots left,
Okay.
so even if you don't get in this round, we're having another one right after. So just sign up, and we'll get you all the information that you need. We'll let you know where to go, who's going to be involved, and we'll just plan on having a great time. And this is something that I want everybody to keep in mind. Yes, please come out to the fundraiser, and please sign your children up. But I need you to be also keep it also in mind that this is going to be a family type of event. So there will be, if your child is they're like, okay, yeah, I really want to write the scripts. This is what we have to work with. I would want you to sit with your child at least 10 to 15 minutes and help them go through it. If
Hmm.
if they have a comedy set or they're doing music or they're just going over one of the games, I want you to be involved. And that is what is needed. And that is a requirement for the workshop because we want our families to start doing more together. A
Hmm.
lot of the times, especially in single parent households, in households right now, period, a lot of the finances are, it can be a crazy time. So, sometimes kids don't understand that and they still need that time. So taking 10 minutes out of your day, 15 minutes out of your day, 20 minutes out of your day to just help them go over what their curriculum for the workshop, it definitely can bring a different sense of pride into what they're doing. So we want them to feel that way. So it is a requirement that it is a family thing
So what
for
you're
you to be
saying is,
involved.
parents, you can register your children. I'm not the babysitter, so when you sign up to register them, there is a participation requirement from you.
Yeah,
Okay.
like we're gonna sit and we're going to do everything that we need to do with them to get them ready because in an edutainment type of situation, they tend to soak up a whole lot more. But when the parents are involved, it seems to sink a little bit deeper than just, knowledge base, and taking a little sense of, pride in it. Becomes deeper, and you could invoke a passion,
Okay.
so we want you to be involved.
Okay. And where will the workshops be held at?
The workshop is being held at the North Omaha Community Partnership Building. Uh,
Because I know they were moving, if I wasn't mistaken. I thought
yeah,
they'd
it'll
moved.
still be in the building that's
Oh,
off
it will
of,
still be in the building, though.
yes, it'll still be in the
Right off
same
of
building.
24th and not Ames, but whatever that street is. I'm trying to think.
Uh, I sh
Larimore? I believe it's right off of Larimore. Um, so I
yeah,
think I know
just yeah.
it's pretty close there. Um,
All right. Yes, it is off of Fowler.
Fowler, that's the one.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
yes,
yep,
yes.
right
The
there off of.
address and Tamika Meeks, please forgive me. I wasn't ready. It is 2406 Fowler Avenue.
Okay,
And we'll be on the third floor. So
okay.
if you do sign your children up, there will be a welcome night for all the
Mhm.
parents and the children to come so we can talk about what's expected. We can run over everything that's going to be expected of you, expected of them, what's expected of us, the date, all the important dates that they'll need, and get your welcome packet so you don't forget anything.
Okay. And will they be able to sign up? Will you have registration forms there at the Essential Shop on Sunday?
Most definitely, most
Okay.
definitely. We will also have one of our enrichment teachers, Cameron Edwards, coming out as well. So he'll be
Okay.
there. You can meet with him, meet with me, ask your questions, sign up, get some merchandise, support.
Now, we'll because you said some of the things that they would be is not only in entertainment, but as you said, financial literacy,
Yes,
writing,
yes,
so those types of things. Are you
right.
looking for any volunteers to assist you?
We are. So we're looking for volunteers to come and sit with us to help us do a lot of the things in the workshop.
Hmm.
There is a sign up form that's attached.
Okay.
It's on the website and the Facebook as well. Again, the Facebook is IZZAVYBESHOW, and the website is LAGHEMUSICENT.com. So
Okay.
you can check both of those out. We have the volunteer forms up. We have the GoFundMe up, and we have the registration form up as well.
Okay. Well, as I always say, I am really behind supporting our youth, but
Yes.
I want to know, and I'll probably catch some flack for this, but that's okay. People, we need to stop doing a lot of talking, and we need action.
Yeah.
This isn't something that is to help prevent. They have just changed the rules for what they are going to be doing to our children at an age of 11 or 12
Yes.
and criminalizing their activities,
Right.
criminalizing them, because once you get in this judicial system of what is called, as Richard Pryor used to say, it's just us.
Right.
And so this is something that we need to get behind and support so that we stop, like I say, we do a lot of talking on Facebook, other social media outlets about this and that and what should be. But if you don't get in and put some action, all you're doing is being reactive. And
Right.
that's just a temporary thing. It's not going to fix. We don't have a lot of time left to help our children because everything is being done to put them in the justice system or unjust justice system for particularly, and I say our children, I'm speaking from the point of Black and brown and low income children, is children who are in poverty. And we know
Yes.
when you say, well, if we don't have any, how can I get this program is going to be free for your children, other
Yes.
than it needs your time and participation. But it also needs the support. And as she said, whether it's $5, $10, um, it's the thing, let's get out and support.
Yes.
So,
Because honestly, like when it comes to mental health,
mhm,
uh, we're disproportionately affected, and a lot of us don't talk about it. And a lot of us, we react in the same ways that our parents dealt with us and their parents dealt with them. And a lot of the time, it really is a form of trauma, what is it? What do they say? Spare the rod, spoil the
share the
child.
round, that is where the child will go, something
And
like that.
I believe wholeheartedly in discipline, but a lot of the times we're just passing down trauma because now we're the person in control. And a lot
Mhm.
of parents don't even think about it like that. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
So,
if you've come up that way, you don't know another way. But
right,
here's a way to help you. And I believe most parents, can't say all, but most parents do want to help their children. And
right.
they do want to help their children to have a better life.
Yes. And
And
sometimes
so,
you're just not sure how or where to start.
exactly.
So when
Right.
there are places that are willing to, jump in and teach your
Hmm.
children a few things that they can actually learn and grow from, and that they actually might be in a way that actually might really affect them, be a part of it,
Hmm.
make sure that they get a chance. Because as it is right now, a lot of our babies aren't getting a chance for anything but jail time or death.
That's
And we have to
exactly it.
find something for them to
Hmm.
do. I believe in idle hands can really just, cause a lot of destruction. So there was an event I had, and afterwards, we packed up, and there was another event going on outside. But the children that were involved in the event, they had to have the police called and everything.
Hmm.
So there needs to be more going on. There needs to be a lot more of, the adults in the community who are wanting to take a hand in how our children are being raised, or their thought process and
Hmm.
their mental health. Like, we should want for that to happen so that
Yes,
our community can grow in a way that is actually prosperous for everybody.
I agree full-heartedly with that. And I'm going to throw this out for the first Let me see. We'll say for the first three people who come in and purchase merchandise and they say they saw your promo here on Conversations with Cheryl Weston, you get a 10% discount.
I can do that.
All right. For the first three. So, hey, you know
Definitely.
how y'all like to be slow and late, you're gonna miss out.
Look, it's so look, and
But the
most of
first
us love a
three,
deal.
yep, I like odd numbers. But the first three people who come in and purchase, whatever they purchase, we're gonna get our show's gonna take and give 10% our discount because I always
Yes,
like to say I don't believe in just talking about it and
right.
saying it. I like to be behind it. And
Yes.
so I'm putting it out there. If you go in and your first three on Sunday from 1 to 4 at the Essential Shop, then at 4924 Ames, and whatever your merchandise purchase is, you will get 10% off. So,
Yes, ma'am. So
all righty.
yes,
Well,
ma'am.
thank you so much, and I'm glad we were able to get our technical difficulties straightened out from the number one. That's right. You know, hygiene, because you know I'm not gonna let you forget about that. Mm-mm.
Look, you have to. Oh my goodness. No, that was my fault. I was like trying to multitask and I shouldn't have been. I should have just been
Focus.
sitting down.
Right. I gave you time to be waiting and be
I had
ready.
one job, one job.
All right. Well, thank you so much. And as I said, we are wishing for the very best. And we want to bring you back on afterwards too. Not
Yes,
only after well, I want to bring you back on after the fundraiser to encourage again before the
yeah,
workshop September 16th. But I'd like to know maybe we can be involved in one of your sessions and something is to show
please.
them, hey, here, see, this is what you're doing. This is where you'll see, so they can get an idea because we love to see ourselves.
I was going to talk to you about that because I would love for you to broadcast at least once, if not more,
Yes,
a couple times, to come down and just kind of broadcast and just kind
right,
of talk to the children.
right.
And if you're up to it, I would like you to I would like you to be a part of the final showcase coming
Okay.
down
I
and
will.
kind of doing a broadcasting with
Yep.
us there if you're interested.
Oh, very much so. Like I said,
Awesome.
I believe, you know, we had used to have in our community such a full support.
Yeah, of
And as some people and they stole it from us again, like to
course.
steal everything, is it
Look,
takes a village. Well, it does take a village, and I am so thankful that I came up during a time when we had communities when the
yeah,
village did help and support.
yeah,
So that has been ingrained in me, and I'm thankful for that. And I only want to extend it. And I'm proud of my kids who are
yes,
doing some of the same thing in their entrepreneurship in the things they do. Is if we help one, each one of us would help one. Look at how many of our kids we could save. And
exactly.
so and when you're saving a child, many times you're not saving just the child, you're saving that family.
Yes, most
So
definitely.
it
I
makes a
wholeheartedly
difference.
believe
So
that.
we're going to wish you the very best. And we're gonna
One
drop
more
in there
thing.
now, folks. You can sit around. What's that old saying? Something like, let's see, you can be a day late and a dollar short.
Come
Or you
on.
can either get on and be down there on Sunday, 1 to 4, and get you
One,
your
one to
10%.
four. Yeah. 10%. Come on. Oh, also, Nebraska Entertainment Monthly TV will be down there live streaming the whole time. So, yes, please
Whoa.
come on out.
Yeah.
Yes, because they have
All
a
right.
48-hour film challenge coming up, a film frenzy. So, yeah,
Okay.
we're going to be involved with that as well. So they're going to be live streaming at the final event as well. So if you want to check out what Nebraska Entertainment Monthly TV is about, check it out at neemtv.com.
All right. Well, I think that we hit it all. And again, I definitely believe in supporting you. I think it's a great program. I hope our adults will get out and take and support you as
Yes,
well as supporting our children. Don't look at it as, well, we have that tendency sometimes, well, I'm not going to do this because of so and so. Forget all that stuff and just think it's not about her, it's about the children. It's
yes,
about our babies. And as again on Facebook, we love to talk about our babies. Well, instead of talking about it, let's do something about it.
yeah,
And
most
this is
definitely.
a great effort. And I wouldn't support it if I didn't really truly believe in it
Come
because I'm not
on.
about talk. So,
Yes,
well,
because there's a lot of other ones out there too. I know
oh yes,
Sherman has his going on the summer 20 weeks of summer.
yes,
Yes, on Saturday. So if you come down to the
Sunday. His
from
is on
yes, if you come
Sunday
down,
from
his is
4
on
to
the same
7.
day.
So you
Yes,
can
right
go
after
to
mine.
yours and then journey on down
Come
to
on.
Assembly of Saints right off of
Yes.
24th Street and hit up Sherman and
Yes.
he's doing such a great job down
He
there. I
is
think this will be
amazing.
week 15 if I'm not mistaken. I might be 14, but I think it's 15. But
Week
he's done a
16.
great job and they've had such success and great support. But it takes more than just one.
Yes,
That's the reason why I say this is important that we all get involved
exactly.
and support this effort. So,
Yes.
well, to our audience and you, we thank you and then look forward. If you like, make sure that you hit those like buttons and let us know. And if there's things that you would like to be involved in or you like
Yes.
for Conversations with Cheryl Weston to be part of, let us know. So, with that, have a great evening and we look forward to our next.
Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl.